Hello, everyone. Doug Davis here, broker in charge at Crombie Realty, and here with another Ask Doug. And if you're enjoying these, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to the YouTube channel. So today, earlier, I was asked about finding a place to stay for 3 weeks. And that has really changed with the advent of our local government absolutely destroying the bed and breakfast and short-term rental business in the well, certainly on Oahu, and I think to a certain large extent on the neighbor islands as well. Each island does their own thing, but pretty much everyone tries to follow what's going on. But that has effectively pushed everyone to go to the hotels, mostly to Waikiki. And we have a limited number of hotels, and it's very, very expensive. So there's not much of a choice for people to come here for a shorter time period. So actually, anything less than 6 months is considered short term on Oahu, and you are taxed accordingly. You're taxed 4.5% for GET, 10.25% for transient accommodation tax or TAT, and another 3% for OTAT, which is Oahu Transient Accommodation Tax. That's almost 18% for just those three taxes for anything less than 6 months. Okay, um, people are allowed to do 30-day or more um, for rentals. That's the current limitation with the government. If you're in a condo, your association rule may be different, so you must do the most onerous one. So if the AOA says that you must do 3 months or 6 months stay, then you're going to have to do that one, and not the 30 days that the government says you're allowed to do. Kaka'ako, by the way, the whole community in Honolulu is 6 months or greater. So what do you do if you want to stay for 3 weeks? Well, what the government wants you to do is go to a hotel and stay. But my gosh, that's going to be very expensive to stay in a hotel for 3 weeks, 25 days, which is what these people needed. They would have, if they find a place with the platforms VRBO, HomeAway, that sort of uh, uh, computer, you go to those sites and find rentals, you'll have to do 30 days, but certainly that might be cheaper than staying in a hotel. So that's what you can do. So it's not, you can't just call a real estate person. We have limited participation in our MLS system. It's not like the selling of condos and houses and land where we're obligated to put in the listing in the MLS system. And that's advertised in so many different sites once it goes into that. Um, However, the rental aspect of the business is not that way. So whatever your small book of business is, whatever vacancy you have, that's all you've got. So you don't, and you can't possibly call every single agent that has a rental to find out. So you've got to go to things like Facebook marketing, Craigslist, our MLS has some, and then you go to Zillow, Redfin, all those different types of things, apartments.com, and look, or for the really short stuff, which is 30 days, You could stay for 2 weeks and then leave. You can do that, but you have to pay for the 30 days. You can go to these sites, VRBO and such, and see what's offered there. So you have to go to multiple places when looking for this. In this case, the question was for medical purposes and staying here for treatment for a 3 week period, and then they can go home. So not only do they have medical expenses and have to relocate for short term while they're not feeling well, getting treated, um, that market has pretty much dried up. The amount of inventory taken off of the market has been dramatic. So just to understand what happens, and then the homeowners that do the short term are subject to having the real property tax increased to business zoned type taxation rates. So they can get hit with not only that tax, but real property tax increase on their property because they're operating a business in a residential neighborhood. So lots of things to consider on both sides of the coin there. Um, and it looks like everyone is being pushed towards hotel use for the most part, but not the perfect scenario for sure. Anyway, I thought that would be uh, interesting to hear what people are going through and why this is have become difficult now. All right, keep those questions coming, and if you have any real estate needs, buying, selling, or property management, love to hear from you. All right, till next week. Thanks so much.